Hello, today I'm going to be talking a bit about different types of English expressions. And in a minute you'll see a piece of paper and it will have lots of different words. See if you can match the words together. See if you can find expressions. What did you find? Did you find any expressions? Let's have a look at the completed full expressions. Were you correct with what you found? I've been calling these words expressions, but we can separate these expressions into three groups. We can separate them as follows. The first group collocations. The second group idioms, and the third group phrasal verbs. But what do we mean by these three things? There's often a lot of confusion. A collocation is, for example, heavy rain. This is what we call a collocation. A collocation is but strong rain is a weak collocation. By this, I mean we would often find rain as described heavy we wouldn't find rain described as strong. When there is a lot of rain, we say heavy rain. We don't say strong rain. It's just not natural. Next up, we can talk about the idioms. For example, to tie the knot. Now, an idiom is a group of words with a fixed order, and the meaning cannot be worked out or understood or guessed by knowing the words individually. So if I know the word tie, it doesn't mean I understand exactly how to use this idiom. We don't use the real meaning of the expression. We wouldn't say tie the knot, meaning, for example, my shoelace or a piece of string. When we say tie the knot, we mean to get married. Now, you would not know this just by knowing tie and knot. You would need to know the meaning of the idiom. Idioms change from area to area. For example, inside England, from north to south, we have different idioms. Also across the world, in English-speaking countries. For example, an Australian idiom might be different to an English idiom. An Australian may use an idiom that I wouldn't understand as an English person. Now back to our phrasal verbs. For example, give up and look after. Now, a phrasal verb, what is it? There is some help in the name. For example, it's a verb and either a preposition, up, or an adverb, after, giving us two phrasal verbs as an example: give up, look after. Almost the same as an idiom. Just because I know the meaning of the verb give, the meaning of the verb look, and the meaning of the other parts, doesn't mean I understand or know the meaning of the phrasal verb. This has a completely different meaning, give up, to the meaning give. It means to stop doing something. For example, give up smoking means to stop smoking. So it has a different meaning to the original. We can call these a preposition and an adverb, but also we can give them a general name, particle. Up, after, on, in can be called a particle in a phrasal verb. The verb give, look, can be changed as normal verbs. It can be changed to past, to present perfect, to future, like a normal verb. Also, like normal verbs, some phrasal verbs take an object. For example, give up smoking, smoking being the object. Look after my baby, baby being the object. But some don't. Get up doesn't take an object. I can't get up my friend, meaning I cannot take them out of bed, wake them up. Doesn't work. You can't take an object. Also, some phrasal verbs can be separated. So in a sentence, I can take give and up and separate them by putting my object in the middle. Some I can, some I can't. So some take an object, some I can separate. How do I know which I can, which I can't? Unfortunately, stupid English, there is no rule. You have to simply ask your teacher, ask an English speaker, or look in your dictionary. So, collocation, words that are often found together, giving you more natural English. Idioms, a group of words, fixed order, that you cannot work out the meaning just by knowing the individual words. And thirdly, our phrasal verbs, verb plus a particle, which can be an adverb or a preposition, again, that have a different meaning from the original verb. So why are these three things: collocations, idioms, and phrasal verbs useful? I think they really do make you sound natural when you're speaking. You can find them and hear them, read them everywhere. So they make you sound more natural. In the same way, when you're listening to an English speaker, they use collocations, idioms, phrasal verbs all the time. So by understanding them, knowing them, you will be able to understand more clearly English, and it will be more natural. Now we'll have a look again at our three groups of collocations, idioms, and phrasal verbs. See if you can work out what they might mean. Thank you and goodbye.